Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will try to show you how to create a placement variant for any type of PCB and for any project. Sometimes do you have some special cases when you don't want to place all of the components for one version of the PCB? For example, sometimes you want to test only power supplies, or sometimes you want to test the communication interface and so on. And for this you must to create some special variants for each version of the PCB. And for this, Altium came in our help with some special function. For this demonstration, I we'll use a simple schematic with some LEDs with two header connectors with two pins, one on the right side and one on the left side. We will have on this side the entrance for supplying the system when you want to supply from an power supply or from an external source or from a DC adapter. And we have these green LEDs to ah sorry, I think this value is not the proper one, but I will change it, no problem. And we have these green LEDs to signalize when we have 24 volts power supply present. We have this voltage regulator which regulate the voltage from 24 to 3.3 volts. And we have two capacitors for filtering, like filters, and we have these two LEDs, one orange and one yellow. And on the other side we have another header with two pins when you want to supply only these two LEDs without the help of this regulator. And for this you must to put directly here 3.3 volts. So we we will create three variants of the schematics. For this you must to go directly on the project name, right click here and select variant. This is one way. Another way is to go to project, and as you can see you have here the shortcut CV. And when you are in the normal schematic view, simply press CV and the variant management menu will appear instantly. For creating a new variant, we'll go on this tab, add variant. First variant will be without yellow LED, and after that press OK. This variant appear here without yellow LED. It's important to select only one component from one schematic to enter in the editor mode. In our case, I will select this yellow LEDs and we'll go on these three dots, and here we have three possibilities: the variant with all of the components fitted, some of the components are not fitted, or for the same component we will use alternate part. In our case we will select not fitted. After that we will go on the drawing style, and now uh, the default not fitted symbol is this X, but if we want to use a text instead of this graphics, we will select here text, and we can change also the font. I will use Arial, bold, and the size of the text is 12. After that I will press OK. Also the color can be changed, but in general I think for not fitted the best selection it's the red one. I will select OK, and for the moment on this PCB drawing options we will not enter. We will enter on this tab in another video. For the moment simply press OK and OK. Now our variant without yellow LEDs appear here. We will select it and we will go here on this editor. If the selection tab will not appear, we must to validate again the project, and now our LED tab appear here, and as you can see we have here this yellow LED is not fitted, but if we want also to not fit this resistor, we'll go here, toggle par fitted or not fitted, and left click on this symbol, select the component, and this will not be fitted also because it's not needed. If we will not place this yellow LEDs, this resistor is not useful for our schematic. After that we will save it, save the project. We'll go back. We have here the no variations, all of the components are present. We have the variant without yellow LEDs. If you want to make some modification inside of the schematic on this tab, is not possible to move or to delete. Always must go back on this editor tab, and now you can modify the schematic. I will create another version of the variants. I will add here a new variant without voltage regulator. We have here the variant without voltage regulator, and I will select this voltage regulator. Always it's necessary to have a minimum one component not fitted from one page, and after that you can do the selection manually. I will select it here not fitted and press OK. We have here the third variant of the PCB without voltage regulator. We will select it and we must go here on the LED tab, and for the moment only the regulator is not fitted, but I will select also the other components, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and I will save it, save, save. Go back to the editor and go back to no variation. So we have three variants of the PCB. One with all of the components, one without yellow LEDs, and these components are not fitted, and one variant without voltage regulator, and also these components are not fitted. We'll go back to the normal view, and now we will open the PCB. This PCB was created only for this demonstration. It's a simple PCB with 3 LEDs, 2 connectors and 1 voltage regulator, and we can switch to the 3D mode, hitting 3 key from the keyboard, and this is how it looks, our small PCB. And now if we let in this 3D mode, we can select our variants. Now we have the variant of the PCB with all components. If we select without yellow PCB, these 2 components disappear from the 3D mode, and if we select the variant without voltage regulator, this component will disappear and we will remain only with this connector and these 2 LEDs. We can switch also to the 2D mode, and if we select the variant with no variation, here we cannot see anything different. If you select the variant without yellow LEDs, only some small changes appear here, because for some components the 3D model disappear from his footprint, and we will see here only small changes. But to see this, I will turn off the power plane from the view options, and I will turn off the polygons, and now I will show you. We have here the variant with all components, and I will zoom it here a little bit. Here is the 3D model. When I will select the variant without yellow LEDs, the 3D model disappear from the component body. But the best way for viewing and visualization is to be in the 3D mode. And now it's simply to follow all of your changes. This this options of Altium is very useful to be used also in the output job files. I will go here and I will select the assembly drawing. For example, I will have first time the full variant, no variation. So I will show you an assembly drawing. I will have here all of the components. I think for the voltage regulator we have some problems, because this component was taken from Altium default libraries, and I think the information about the assembly are missing from the footprint. And as you already saw, the 3D model is not the real one. It's only a rectangle there. But for our case, we can see we have here both connectors and also these resistors. For the variant without yellow LEDs, some of the components disappear from this assembly drawing, and for the variant without voltage regulator, also only this part of the PCB will remain for placing. I think this information it's very useful for you, and I hope you will use it in your new project. And from Gabone, this is all from the moment, and I hope we will meet in the next videos. See you soon. Bye bye.